On this episode of STU Spotlight, we meet a standout track athlete who continues to push the pace and represent Bobcat pride on and off the track.
Then, we shine a light on a student leader making her mark through service and passion for representing her peers.
We'll also hear from STU alumnus Michael Leach, who returned to campus to inspire Bobcats with the release of his new book, Faith Over Fear.
Plus, we take you around campus for a look at the energy, events, and school spirit that have been bringing the Bobcat community together.
From creative events like Paint a Bear
to a special Bobcat of the Week who continues to make a difference on campus.
And finally, we hit the lanes to hear what students are saying about the new bowling alley updates.
All this right here on STU Spotlight.
Hey Bobcats, thanks for joining us for our first episode of STU Spotlight for the spring semester. I'm Kamora Lee.
And I'm Rania Mehta. We've got a packed show today. From inspiring comebacks to campus creativity, there's a lot you don't want to miss.
We're starting things off on the right track with a story that proves resilience can take you further than you ever imagined.
That's right. What happens when an unexpected illness sidelines one of our top athletes for months? For one Bobcat, it became the ultimate test of perseverance.
Let's take a look at how determination, patience, and a team support helped turn a major setback into a powerful comeback.
When competing on the track, runners are locked in on crossing the finish line. For STU's top athlete, that finish line quickly turned into a setback.
I would say the week before I started to feel a little downhill with the virus being said. I didn't know I had it till that week, the week after having it.
That bite led to chikungunya, a rare virus that causes extreme fatigue, pain, and serious weakness. Instead of focusing on races, he was suddenly focused on simply getting through the day.
Oh, it was really bad. I will say every single day I was very tired. I had a fever for about 12 hours. I couldn't eat as much. I lost about 15 pounds.
At first, I didn't really believe him, and then he came to me in person 3 weeks after his sickness, and his face was super swollen, like really bad. And then he was super skinny as well. He lost I think 15 pounds.
The virus hit his body hard. For months, running wasn't even an option, and even breathing became difficult.
My lungs felt like something was blocking it. Later I found out my liver was really inflamed, so I would take deep breaths. I would have to be forced to cough. I couldn't breathe properly, I couldn't eat properly, couldn't think properly. I felt just very restricted in my body, like I couldn't do much. I knew I was sick and I just was overall very restricted.
It wasn't just missing workouts. It was knowing when or if he'd fully recover.
He's very determined, and when he sticks his mind to something, he really does stick his mind to something. He's one of the few people I know that when he goes all out, he goes all out. There's no holding back. It's either 100% or just pick a different career for Bucky.
When you're restricted from something that you want to do, it really hurts mentally and physically. So every single day, seeing my friends and teammates run, compete, I was always like, man, I want to do that. I really want to do that, but I had to learn patience.
For months, Parker couldn't run at all, but even while he was out, he held on to the hope that one day he'd make it back to the starting line. Recovery didn't happen all at once. It came slowly, day by day, step by step, until eventually he was able to lace up his shoes again.
I proved people wrong and proved myself wrong that I can compete again, regardless of what level was good, bad, or exceptional. Knowing I could do it again and go forward, that was the first main goal.
What could have ended his season instead became the start of an unforgettable comeback. By the end of the year, he wasn't just back on the course, he was finishing as one of the top runners in the conference.
It meant everything. Knowing that I can't restrict myself, knowing that I don't have to wonder what I have to do next, knowing I can continue what I enjoy, what I love.
The results spoke for themselves. Records broken, titles won, and one of the best in the conference.
It was emotional because he won his 3K conference that following season, broke the Sun Conference record. 5K, he got third place. And when he did that, he never looked back, and now he's probably our top distance guy at St. Thomas.
That passion is part of what makes his comeback so meaningful.
Running always felt safe, felt comfortable, something I enjoyed as a kid, something I could always go back to, and I decided to pursue it in high school and college, and I think I made the right decision for sure.
Today, Parker runs with a new perspective, shaped by what he overcame.
I would say the perspective just that it gave me would be stay positive in yourself, stay confident in yourself, and learn to be patient. That's probably the best perspective I got of myself.
I'm Casey Acalino with STU Spotlight.
Wow, you can really feel how much that journey meant to him.
Seriously. Coming back stronger after something like that takes a whole different level of mental toughness. And speaking of strength, leadership on this campus takes many forms, not just in athletics.
Up next, we're highlighting a student who has stepped into leadership roles and made a real impact through involvement and service.
Let's take a closer look at how passion and purpose is shaping one Bobcat's journey here at STU.
Soccer once held a central place in the student's life. During her time at St. Thomas University, the sport not only shaped her personal identity, but also instilled the discipline, teamwork, and strategic thinking that would inform her future career in law.
I actually transferred to St. Thomas University spring of my sophomore year. I started my collegiate career at a small school in Iowa, a small college town. I transferred after a year and a half. To me, soccer at St. Thomas taught me perseverance, and it taught me a lot about community as well. I struggled with injuries.
Prior to coming to STU, Samika suffered a serious leg injury at William Penn University during an exhibition game, tearing her MPFL, the ligament that holds the kneecap in place.
I didn't actually know I had torn it at first. I had gone for a MRI and it didn't show up on the MRI initially. So I ended up getting recruited to come to St. Thomas, and then once I got here, I found out that I had actually torn it and that I couldn't play.
You definitely felt like when coach needed help on the sidelines when she was injured, there was not much present. You definitely felt like less of a connection.
Missing the spring 2024 season, Samika noticed a shift in her priorities and set her eyes on student government, serving as the vice president and later becoming president in spring 2025.
While being president, what I ran on was inclusivity. My team and I think we've done a really good job at creating more visibility for student government, but also offering more initiatives and programs for different groups of students, and also making sure that students feel as though their voices are heard. I think that was the biggest thing.
Something very good about her is that she will always pursue or push herself to be the best version of herself. So when you are part of a team with Samika, she will indirectly, which is a good thing, push you as well to be the best version of yourself. So she has helped me a lot, and she helps me help others as well.
Samika's transition from athlete to student leader shows how resilience can reshape a future. Her journey didn't stop with student government, but it pushed her toward an even bigger goal. But that was not the end of her journey.
Preparing for the LSAT was really hard. I studied for like months and months and months. I knew that studying was going to pay off. I was going to take the exam, and I just really had to have faith that I was going to do well, and I did.
Samika pushed herself and locked eyes on her goal, just as she would on the soccer field. Only this time, there was a different motivation.
I grew up low income, so obviously my accessibility to certain things was different from my peers or my teammates. To understand how accessibility changes depending on different factors in your life, that is what really drew me to it.
Samika wants to make a difference with law because she wants to serve the community. She wants to be there for the people, for their voices to be heard.
Samika wants to use law to make a real difference in people's lives. She's driven by a passion for justice and the desire to stand up for what's right.
By the end of law school, I would like to have a placement in a big law firm, preferably, to make legal systems a little bit more accessible. I know I'm only one person, and it takes a lot more to make a big change like that. But I think having more legal professionals that have that mindset and that have that goal is a good place to start.
I'm Valerie Delgado with STU Spotlight.
Wow, she truly embodies what it means to pivot and persevere.
Absolutely. It's inspiring to see students focusing on what they want to achieve.
Someone else who knows a thing or two about perseverance is STU alumnus Michael Leach. From working at the NFL headquarters to serving as the Chief Diversity Officer at the White House, his journey is nothing short of inspiring.
Mr. Leach returned to campus to pour into his Bobcat family and discuss the release of his new book, Faith Over Fear. Take a look at what he and our peers have to say.
Today's experience has been remarkable, so life-changing, so life-giving. I always say you only make a living at what you get, but you make a life at what you give. And I'm so grateful to St. Thomas University, President Armstrong, and the broader campus community for just welcoming me and for choosing faith over fear.
Overall, it felt inspirational. In his chat, he mentioned how he thinks the book will ignite something in you. And I think just the talk itself ignited something in me.
I hope that the students, when they walk away here, that they understand that uncertainty is constant, but resilience is not. It's built, collected, moment by moment. And so if they get this book, they're going to get the thing that's going to give them the resilience to navigate the uncertainty in their life.
Wow, that makes me even more proud to be a Bobcat.
Well, let's keep the pride going. There have been so many activities happening across campus, from athletics to fashion to arts and craft events. Our community has truly been filled with school spirit.
Here's a glimpse at some of the recent moments that have brought our Bobcat community together.
All that school pride really shows how much heart there is on this campus.
For sure. And speaking of bringing people together, students recently had a chance to relax, get creative, and enjoy some good vibes during a special campus event.
From colorful designs to a cozy atmosphere, it was all about creativity and connection. Here's how it all unfolded.
Love Week transformed the Villanova courtyard into a creative hub during its Fluid Bear painting event. Each participant started with a blank bear, ready to be transformed using fluid painting techniques.
What made me decide to put together this event was simply student experience. So I think that every year it's room for improvement. So last semester we put together a paint and sip, which only allowed canvases, but this time I tried to decide on what's a bit different and what's popular at the moment.
With paint pouring and color mixing, students watched the designs come to life in real time.
I think the atmosphere is really good. There's a lot of people, it's pretty chill. The fire gives a good atmosphere, and then overall the event is about painting, so that gives us a chance to express ourselves as well.
This is like a very creative event for those who haven't done things like this before, because it can either be pricey or something students can afford.
In the middle of the semester, students need a time to slow down and relax. Here, they can pick up a brush, they can pick up paint, they can pick up a bear, and they can build a relationship, they can build connections with friends.
It's a great chance to meet new people. It's a great chance to express yourself and just have fun and get to be on the STU community.
As the night went on, the courtyard filled with color, conversation, and creativity.
It's important to have these events here for the students because it's all about the experience. Of course, we want our students to have fun and leave STU with something to remember.
The Fluid Bear painting event was quite the experience. With every brush of color and shared laugh, the Love Week once again reminded us that some of the best connections are made outside the classroom. I'm Jaden Anderson for STU Spotlight.
That looked like such a fun way to unwind and just enjoy being on campus.
Right? It's always nice to see students coming together and expressing themselves outside of the classroom.
You know, Rania, we have so many talented students on our campus.
Absolutely. One of our talented basketball players doesn't just get busy on the court, but in the classroom as well as a part of the National Honor Society. It's time for Bobcat of the Week.
What's going on, Bobcats? I'm Anthony Iser, and welcome to this week's edition of Bobcat of the Week. I have a very special guest. He goes from knocking down threes on the court to excelling in the classroom. A member of the STU basketball program and a member of the National Honor Society, Jacob Stirk. Jacob, how are you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. It's excited to be here. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's jump right into it. Today, we're going to be playing a game called Brains or Buckets. I'm going to give you a school-related choice, and I'm going to give you a basketball-related choice. You just tell me what you like out of the two, which one you prefer. What's harder, midterms or fourth quarter close game? Sun Conference.
Sun Conference. That changed the whole question right there. I'm going to have to go fourth quarter Sun Conference.
Okay. What holds more weight, GPA or points per game?
GPA. Without a question.
For sure. I flex a 4.0 more than I flex 20 a game.
For sure.
In my opinion.
For sure.
Which feels better, a game-winning shot or acing a big test?
Game-winning shot.
I like that, Sturg. I like that.
More recognition.
I like that. What's tougher, all-nighter to study or full game with no subs?
Definitely all-nighter to study.
It fries your brain, huh?
Oh, does it?
More challenging, finals week or playoffs?
Finals week, because my mom just calls me to everything, make sure I'm studying.
So you live a double life. Would you say you're more Bruce Wayne or more Batman?
Batman.
Okay, I like that. So, like I said, being a part of double life, from hooping to being academically gifted, who or what pushes you to be successful, both academically and athletically?
I would say academically, definitely my mother, because I was like this close to going to military school in 8th grade. So she kind of pushed me to go with my grades. And athletically, I would definitely say my dad, because he's been my trainer my whole life, so he's kind of always pushed me towards that basketball side. So definitely my dad.
So your mom got the academics and your dad got the athletics?
For sure.
Great combo. That's
Fantastic.
a great combo. What do you enjoy most about being a part of the St. Thomas community?
Honestly, just the environment. You kind of tell everyone here just like wants to see everybody succeed, either academically or athletically. So it's great around here.
Well, Jacob, you got excellence both on and off the court. Thank you for being this week's Bobcat of the Week. And everyone watching, until next time, go Bobcats.
Jacob is such a gem. With everything happening on campus, it's always exciting when students get a brand new place to relax and have some fun.
Definitely. And students at St. Thomas University now have a new spot to unwind that's already making some noise. Literally.
From friendly competition to lots of laughs, this new bowling center is quickly becoming a popular hangout.
Let's head to the lanes and see what students think about the new Bobcat Strikes Bowling Center.
What's up, Bobcats? I'm Valeria Castillo, and things are officially rolling on campus because STU just opened the Bobcat Strikes Bowling Center. But the real question is it a strike or a total gutter ball? I came straight to the lanes to find out what you think. It's time for Tell Me More.
They have great rates, they have amazing food options, and a beautiful ambiance. You can see the lighting around here, and the Bobcat Strikes logos in the back. It's all a very pretty detail that I look forward to taking my friends in the future.
One thing I like is actually the LED lights. We have LED lights like on the pins and like on the lanes, so like you get that cool, fun aesthetic while you're bowling. So it makes it a lot funner and it makes it a lot like more like cool while you're out there.
One word to describe the vibe in here would definitely be electric. The vibes are fun. Everybody's always singing, dancing, and it's just a great time.
I love for arcade to be added. I feel like it'll bring more of a crowd because don't get me wrong, the bowling alley is good, but arcade, that'll bring everybody, so I feel like arcade should be added.
So far, I would probably rate Bobcat Strikes Bowling like an 8. I'm experiencing the food part right now. I haven't really gotten to bowl yet, but I would love to take my teammates here sometime soon.
I really like the vibe. I like that we can like ask them to play Spanish music, and then like the wings here, really good.
Well, there you have it. Some students are loving the new bowling alley, while others think there's still room for improvement. Either way, the lanes are open, and the Bobcats have a new spot to hang out. I'm Valeria Castillo, and I'll catch you next time on Tell Me More.
The new bowling alley looks super cool. We should definitely head over there after this.
Sounds like a plan. It's stories and moments like these that make being a Bobcat so special.
Stay connected, keep showing that Bobcat pride, and don't forget to follow our new Instagram page at STU Spotlight for all things STU Spotlight.
For STU Spotlight, I'm Rania Mehta.
And I'm Kamora Lee. We'll see you next time.
Go Bobcats!